It is beer o'clock again on the Real Ale Guide. Today's beer is a beer from the Sharps Brewery in Cornwall, and it's Monsieur Rock. 5.2% ABV, a Saaz beer. Now this beer was brewed, just a plain cap. This beer was brewed with Jean-Marie Rock from Orval in Belgium. Collaborated with Stewart Howe of the head brewer of Sharps Brewery to come up with this lovely sounding Saaz beer. Now this is one I've kept for a little while. I probably aged it for about 8 months. Wanted to see, because there's loads of yeast in this type of beer, I wanted to see how it would age. Look at that already. Hear that fizzing away? Oh, I can smell really ripe apples from here so far. That is very, very pretty, isn't it? Okay, that'll do for the moment. So what do we have? Plenty of carbonation streaming from the inside of the glass. You're gonna get that. It is a yeasty beer, naturally carbonated. The beer itself, I'm not sure if you're picking it right up, but it's extremely pale in colour. It's a 2-finger head. It's very, very pretty to look at. Let's get the nose. Yeah, it's got like a for me it's really ripe, fresh apples. Smells really nice. Best thing to do is taste it, so cheers everyone. Ooh. That's the pram there, falling against the door. That, for me, it's got the champagne feel. Tastes like a glass of champagne. The fizz, it fizzes on your tongue. It's very light, it's very sprucey, it's very alive. Loads of carbonation. And you get that apple kind of taste there. Really quite unique beer, this one. Something very similar I've had only once. That was the Liquidi Brusco from Birra del Borgo in Italy. That was like a champagne sour ale type beer, but this is very, very tasty indeed, but very, very peculiar. It's not like many beers I've tried before. It's very Belgium. Very Belgium. It's a little sweet malty on the end. Yeah, it's nice and sweet on the end with the malts used. Hoppy with the Saaz hops. A little bit of spice on the back end. No, I can't. I'm just pulling apples. Apple, apple, apple. Wow, look at that. Look at the quality, eh? This beer is so alive. It is so alive. That was obviously, I should have tilted the glass, but I just wanted to show you the extent of the carbonation in this beer. And like I say, it's bock, and it has to be like this for the style. It really has to be a very lively beer. More tasting. apples, maybe a bit of pear, and nice floor malted barley. Nice malt on the end, really nice. Okay, what do we got on the bottle? I'll leave that calm down a bit. Monsieur Rock was designed and brewed by Stewart Howe of Sharps Brewery and Jean-Marie Rock of Orval. The beer marries British and Belgian brewing traditions and uses combinations of brewing techniques never before seen. It showcases the beauty of the Saaz hop and the depth and clarity of flavour produced through extended lagering. It's very clear. It's very clear. If you're looking for something special in a beer, you've just found it. For more details of how the beer was conceived, check out brewingreality.blogspot.com. Awesome. www.sharpsbrewery.co.uk. Check them guys out. Extensive lagering. You know, at 5.2%. This for me, if somebody says you've got to, you know, if I was down in Cornwall, if this was on cask, not heard of it, not tried it, someone said try that, it's a quite different lager, and I had that, I'd be very pleased. It's another unfiltered lager I tried just last month in Taste of London was Pilsner Urquell, and that was a very different kind of beer. It was murky, but they used Saaz hops in there, but it was a very different beer. It's very light, it's so crisp and light and refreshing, and it's a lovely beer, I'm going to wrap things up. Let me give it a final taste, final thoughts and a rating. For me, Sharps, Monsieur Rock. It's lovely, really nice beer. 8 out of 10, 8 out of 10. If I see that on cask, hot day in the summer, bang, I'd have a pint of that or a couple of pints of that easily, especially with some, well, what do I have that with? I don't know, an old favourite, like a favourite of mine, like a bolognese or something with some really strong parmesan cheese on the top. Really good, definitely go for that. Thanks for watching, put your comments in the comments box, subscribe if you like, check out Sharps Brewery, and cheers.